Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Iman Show, episode 96, I guess. My name is Iman, and happy Thursday. As you know, Thursdays we talk about relationships. And this Thursday, thank you, I want to talk about dating apps. I know that this is a topic that might be really interesting, a lot of different opinions, but this is exactly why we're here to hear different voices, different opinions. And episode 97. Someone just mentioned in the comment that, yeah, so episode 97. Thank you. Well, yeah, so dating apps. What do you think? Have you ever used them? Are you currently use dating apps? What is your experience? And if you do use dating apps, what are you looking for in dating apps? I mean, when you use a dating app, what is exactly that you look at? You know, the profile picture, maybe the intro, the bio. What exactly are you looking for, and what exactly are you looking at? Simple questions, and hopefully some simple practical answers. Let's begin. Yeah, so you can join me here on Instagram and TikTok. We are now live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And I am all ears to hear your voice and your opinions. And let's see if you. So we go one by one from up to, yeah. So let's start with Uzma. Uzma Wali is here, guys. If you don't know her, she is the winner. As you know, I have no more necklace. She won the necklace. She will receive the necklace soon. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am good. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. I'm great.
I miss talking to you.
What is this?
I miss talking to you. Then I was like,
when was last time? Yeah, it was like Sunday, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so so we're talking about dating today?
Dating app. Yeah. So
oh my God.
Today we talk about like Thursdays we talk about relationships in general. Today I thought maybe it's actually a really interesting topic, and I believe even more than one episode is needed to talk about dating apps.
Yes.
And today we're going to find like to have an image about dating apps. Have you ever used them? What do you think about them? And if not, what is the thing that you can replace? What do you think?
That is funny. I have to tell you something really funny. Actually, I don't know if I should say it here. Just confess it here or whatever. But you know what? I'm very adventurous. No, okay, so let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. So yeah, last year, I am single, I'm single, and I'm happy. I'm actually way too happy to be single.
That is, yes, so that's interesting. So very happy to be single. Okay, so
I'm way too happy. I never lived with myself in my life because I was always surrounded by people, and I was always doing things for other people. But all of a sudden, I found myself alone because I don't have a relationship, no husband, no children are gone also. And then I thought that this would be the worst thing on the planet. Turned out to be this is the best thing on the planet. I get to know myself. I get to live with myself. I realized that I am the best company to myself. I laugh at myself. I talk to my Alexa. When Alexa is not available, I talk to
Okay, let's get to the dating app part.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
So last year, I have to tell you, a few friends of mine, they're very good. They meant very well.
Oh, sorry about that. I have to. I usually. Okay.
I think I'm stuck.
No,
Can
that
you
was
hear me,
that
right?
was that was me. That was me. On me, I forgot to turn the do not disturb thing on when I go loud. Yes, so that was my bad.
Okay, should I continue now?
Yes, please. A friend of yours. That's the way it is. Most of the time, dating apps comes from a friend. A friend of mine told me that, oh, it's good for you. Let's do this, and let's see.
No, this is weird. Okay, so they were like, I would always criticize them. They were all on dating app. One of them especially was like Lethan. On dating app, she's on every dating app. She does not spare any dating app. She just bless all dating apps with her face. Okay. And then she asked me to take her photos. Okay, I take her photos, then you put in dating app. Okay. And I was always criticizing them. What are you doing? Like, this is so bad. You're going to meet with people. They're so fickle. They're like chips. They're flying around. Don't worry about that. And then you get hurt or something. So what happened? They grabbed my phone and then they took my photo and put it on. So put it on, and then she stayed over. Like, my friends come and they stay over. So she stayed over the weekend, and then guess what? She started talking to other people on my behalf. And then, okay, I was like, stop, because I'm coming from a place where I never had a relationship. I was married. When I opened my eyes, I started realizing I'm on a planet I was married already. I was 20 when I got married. And then I never get to date. I never had any other connections. And I stayed married for 20 some years. So I have no history whatsoever. But of course, I was curious. How the world has changed and what things are. And mine was arranged marriage, by the way. Not really like that I interacted with them anymore. So she put me on. She's talking to people now on my behalf, and all of a sudden, she started booking games on my behalf. So by the time weekend ended, I had like a lot of dates. So then occurred to me, this is something I don't know. Rather than just not really, let's see what is in there. So I started going out. Like, how was my date? Like 4 o'clock, I would just go jog. And then I would tell people, come, I'm in this park.
If you want to date me, let's jog. Jog with me. Yeah, it's really nice to see. Of course, yeah, it's really nice to see.
No, I'm not going to exaggerate. I'm going to tell you, 30 days I gave myself. Then I decided that I will go to as many people as possible. It was COVID times. I thought, whoever comes, I'll go out with them. Mm-hmm. And I was always meeting with them on a public place, like in the park, where I'm going to jog. If they want to jog with me,
so you have this conception, so the concept of dating serial killers and stuff, always public place, be two adults must be present, and I have it on record, so I record you, say whatever you want to say.
No. I did not go in there to find a partner. That wasn't the motive. Motive was to just see what it is. Mm-hmm. And then I was cautionary enough. I wasn't going out with everybody. So I just booked the dates. Some dates would last 10, 15 minutes.
10 minutes dates. Yes, hi, bye. No, not this one. Not this one. Yeah.
I am not joking with you. So I went on 30 dates in 30 days, okay? Mm-hmm. My policy was, because I'm not looking for a partner, I'm curious. So therefore, I'm not going to repeat any dates. So I never accepted the second date with anyone. I told them, do not bring coffee, tea, or cake or flowers for me. If you would do that, they will be sitting there where you are. I'm not going to sit in the car with you. I'm going to be outside. Whatever I'm doing, if you come along with me, I'll talk to you a little bit. So that's how it went. It was the funniest experience of my life. Okay, I had never experienced anything like that. I ended up, realizing that I am the best company to myself. I really love myself. I don't need all of that crap.
Mhm.
So, and then dating apps are BS. Total BS. I would never go on a dating app. I took myself off. My friends are still there. They are still helping each other. But you know what? They now at least they know my stance. They would never. And I have explored it. I have explored. Like this was not the app when I was like in my 20s or 18s, right? So it was something new. And I thought also the useful part was that my children would always say, "Oh, mom, you have such a big disconnect. You were arranged marriage and you were never allowed to have relationship with us. Now, what do you know about our time?" Guess what? My children cannot say that anymore.
Mhm.
I explored it like an adult woman with my adult experience brain. Hell, anyone would serial killer. I will kill them before they think about
I know.
touching.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. I'm sure you will. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for your share. It was beautiful to open the discussion with a lot of laughter. And
You know,
so, what?
I've got to tell other people if you want to put your right photo, the correct photo, go take your right photo. In one day, you can have 50 matches. It's just so.
Mhm.
It was funny. 30 days, 30, fantastic. And I'm done now for life. I'm good.
Okay, awesome. Oh, yeah. Apparently, yeah, of course, if you put all these conditions for dating, if you want to date, you have to jog with me, public place, all the time. Don't come back. One day, one lifetime, like one date in your lifetime. So, of course, I'm so glad that you find your best companion ever, yourself, and you are having fun with yourself.
I had to go all these 30 men to come back to myself.
Mhm.
How nice is that, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing. Nice to talk to you. Yeah, thank you. Bye. All right. So that was an honest share. She doesn't like it. She probably doesn't believe in it, but she'd give it a try. She'd give it a try, and still not so successful apparently. But she's happy. See, that's the point. That she's happy. That is the ultimate goal. All right. So let's see. Today we talk about dating apps. Have you ever used them? Do you usually use them? What do you expect when you use a dating app? What do you looking for, and what do you look at when you are exploring the dating app? Oh, I just let's see. All right, we have people from all around the world. They are ready to join. Let's see. I'm just exploring. Okay, so let's see this one. I will never use them. LOL. It's bad. Why? I mean, more. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Man, how are you?
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. I expect I've been trying to connect with you since forever, and I wasn't expecting that this would happen now. And yeah, there
You never know. That's the beauty of life.
you. You have been personally my idol. I have been following you. Your videos, they're so inspiring. Me and also my sister here.
Hi,
I keep
sister.
sharing your posts a lot.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. So, would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Aisha. This is Atia. We are sisters. We are from India,
Mhm.
but we are based in Saudi Arabia.
Mhm.
We were born and raised here, and we are here with the family, my parents. So,
Okay,
yeah.
great. Yeah, so nice to talk to you. Nice having you here. Thank you so
Same
much for
here.
joining.
This is so. Give me just 2 seconds. We moment. Yay! We finally made it. Woohoo!
All right. So that's so sweet. Well, thank you. But so, do you want to talk about the topic today,
Yeah.
or you just want to say hi?
Dating apps. Yeah, I see that topic is dating apps, and many been. You can say I've been single for a long time now. It's been 10 years. almost 10 years since my last breakup. And a lot of people, I personally feel that dating apps is not my thing. I just feel it is not genuine. It's not easy to trust people these days. I do have trust issues. And when it comes to dating apps, it's like really difficult for me to, someone or to talk to someone. I don't know. It's like my mind is already made up that, I cannot go ahead with it.
And what do you have to replace with dating app? What do you suggest? If not dating app, then what?
It's I would suggest rather friends or friends of friends, people who know already someone out there, and yeah, those are much better and convenient and safe, you can say, instead of going on dating apps. A little bit reliable, you can say. Of course, you wouldn't know the person until you meet them and get to know them. Who's that? This is my another sister.
Another sister, hello.
Older one.
Hi, another sister.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? He's
good,
our idol, basically. He's Dr. Iman. Okay. And you should watch his videos. We are like fan of his. Wow. Is he a PhD? He's a real doctor.
A real doctor.
Mentally and physically for both.
No, I mean, okay, that was funny. A real doctor.
Real doctor, mentally and physically for both the things.
No, share his, he's on Insta?
Yeah.
Share his account. I follow you. Nice to meet you, dog.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you. See, this is a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
This is how a friend of a friend works.
She's my older sister.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your share. Thank you. I'm so glad that you could join today and we could talk. That was really nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Keep on those videos coming, and all the best. Looking forward to more.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Sisters from Saudi Arabia, originally from India, and this is it. She mentioned friend of a friend. It's an option, of course, and she actually did the same. She introduced me to a friend. Oh, this is Dr. Iman. He's a real doctor, and now, like, you can follow him, and see his content. This is how it works. Friend of a friend. If you believe in that kind of potential dating thing, I guess, this is how it works. If you know someone who, but the fact is, once you introduce someone to the other, as long as everything is going well, beautiful. But the moment something comes up and things go ugly, they just pointed at you all. Oh, you did it to me. You did this to my life. Where were you all those years that you were happy? Right? I don't know. Introducing someone to the other, it's really tricky. And yeah, let's see. Let's continue the talk. That is interesting. Interesting. A lot of friends are here. They want to share. And let's see.
Hi.
Hello, Annie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. How are you? I mean, I already asked, but so you are a professional singer, right?
Yeah.
That must be tricky to be on a dating app as a professional person who.
Yes.
Well
I
known.
never tried dating apps.
So what do you think? Let's see. I think you're.
Yeah, but I can say from my.
I cannot hear you, Pro. Can you please speak up a little bit?
Why you can't hear me? Is it okay now?
No, it's not okay.
No.
No,
Are you
it's just
kidding?
it's a little bit like muffled.
Oh my God! What?
I don't know. Let's see.
Maybe you could call me again. I don't know. Can you hear me now?
It didn't change, but yeah, still. I mean, it's okay.
It's not good. I'm professional.
Yeah, it's
speaker.
not
My
clear as you know. Usually it's so clear, but I don't know today. It's some.
I don't know, maybe something wrong with my phone.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I should use microphone.
Mm.
So, I never tried dating apps, but I can say from my friends, from their experience, I know many. It's so different because I know many people that got even married from this dating apps. Even just 20 minutes before your life, like before your life, I got a message from my friend that she would get married like for 2 months. She just talked on the dating app, and I got so much like surprised because she's 40 years old, and I got so happy for her because it's a very long time she's waiting for her like for her husband, future husband. So we were always talking about it, and I got so much happy for her. But I know also that on dating apps, I think you have expectations, but you can't see the real reality because you see few pictures. That person talks to you. You never know how he will or she will talk to you in real life. It's so different because we're not only looking at the pictures and thinking, okay, that person has so kind eyes, so he might be a very kind person. This is so like primitive way of thinking. That's why I think dating apps are help people to. People can't hear me.
Yeah, I told you it might be like maybe your mic is covered. They can hear you, but it's a little bit muffled.
Okay, what should I do then?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe you can reconnect again. We can try it. Yeah. hmm Okay, so while she's connecting back, I know that many of us will say that, yeah. So you don't know it's real. You cannot uh, know someone through dating app. You just see some picture, but what is the substitute? And
Hello, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Is it okay?
better, not 100%, but better. Yeah.
Okay, this is my old phone.
It is an old phone, as you said, clearly.
Uh,
No? Nope. Oh, Annie, you're not here. I mean, I cannot hear you. I cannot see you, but apparently others are the same. But yeah, so she's. One last try. Let's see.
I'm really so sorry. I'm damaging your life today.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Now you're on. You're on. Please go ahead.
Okay, this is because we're talking about dating apps.
Mm.
So yes, I have a friend that he used to be in relationships, and when he broke up, I'm talking about so shortly because I don't want to like waste your time. He was used to be in relationships, and then when he broke up, it was that desire when you want to be in relationships, and he started to use this dating apps. Even he was always telling that it's not something for him and blah blah blah. But then after he met some girl there, and he thought she's good, and they start to meet, but it was not the same. It was not the same like in the application. So I think that dating apps are helps people to meet in the online life, and after few conversation, some of them should say, let's meet in real life. I think this is the smart thing to do. What do you think?
Absolutely true. Yes. So that's true. That's something else. So you mentioned I'm just making a list of pros and cons. Let's say dating app is a good way to connect, but not to judge. Let's say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, you shouldn't have any expectations
Mhm.
from any results. You shouldn't make any results about personality of that person from pictures, from his hello, who are you? I'm good. My day was okay. You shouldn't. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for joining, and thank you for your phone. I hope that next time your phone
Yeah.
has to behave better. But yeah,
Of course,
yeah,
because
that
I
was
should think.
yeah.
Of course, how will I think if my phone it doesn't work?
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Yes. Uh, Hi, hello everyone. I can see all the comments here on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. Sorry if I don't respond to comments. The whole day would be just me sitting here and responding to comments. Thank you, everyone. All right. So you cannot judge someone through dating app. Of course you can't. You cannot know someone through dating app. Of course you can't. Can you judge or know someone outside of a dating app? First time you met, second time you met? How many of you have spent a lifetime with someone and you never know them, the real them? Inside or outside dating app? Knowledge is an illusion that we absolutely know someone. We can't 100% know someone. No, we don't. The only person that we can and we should know is ourselves. If I know myself, if I am clear with my intention inside or outside dating app, I can handle myself. That is a good thing to think about. Let's continue. Mhm. All right. So apparently, it is an interesting topic. There are so many friends who are ready, waiting to share. I try to go back, like some to talk to some new friends and go back to some old friends. Hopefully, we can keep it practical, productive. Hello. Hello. Hi. All right. Really practical and productive shares. And yeah, honestly, I have someone in the list. The enemy. I mean, why should I accept you, brother, sister? Like, I don't know. But the enemy? Seriously, are you here? If you really want to join me, please leave a comment so I can invite you up. But the enemy, it's way more than my. Yes, apparently the enemy is here. Let's see why the enemy, though. I mean, don't be the enemy. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, thank you. Why the
Pleasure to meet
enemy?
you.
Right?
Yeah, I'm actually using like this is like a kind of gaming profile I have. So it's not my
Okay.
personal one. But hey, I really like the conversation. I just kind of wanted to give my feedback on these
Yeah, so
dating
please
apps.
let's be friends first. Like, what's your name? Introduce yourself. Where are you
my name's
connecting?
Holland. I'm about 26. I live in California.
I missed your
And,
name. What's your
Oh,
name?
my name is Holland. Holland. Can
Holland.
you hear me?
Like,
Yeah.
like okay, Holland. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet everybody in the chat. But yeah, so these dating apps these days, I have friends that use them as well.
Mhm.
I have a friend, for example, who's been, he's 26 years old, really good looking guy, right? He just has trouble talking to girls, and he's tried these dating apps, and he's been single 26 years on Valentine's Day in a row. So he's never really had someone around that time. It's been like short flings. But one thing I feel is really important is I feel like people are looking for the wrong reason to look for somebody on these apps. When you're going on a dating app, I think the first step should be finding a friend or somebody that you have common interest with. People look at a picture of somebody and say, wow, this guy's attractive, or maybe he has something going for himself. They're not looking at the right things, I feel like. I feel like people should start off as friends first and then kind of go from there. It's kind of too trusting when you're going to, of course, go on a date with somebody. Maybe it starts off there. But I feel like, people go on these dating apps with the expectations that they're going to find that one right away. You know what I mean? And all it does practically is give you exposure to other people in the world that you're not available to. You probably want to be able to meet these people without going on the internet. So I think it's a great way for exposure and for people to meet each other and whatnot. But, look for a friend. I think looking for a friend is the first step instead of just looking for a lover, right off the bat. And like I said, a lot of people put up, like my Instagram, for example, it's not a picture of me. Or,
it's not a very promising
Exactly.
ID. Like, the enemy, you will date me. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really a nice guy, though.
absolutely. Yeah, but so you say that we should start with friendship or looking for, like, I love the common interest thing. And when you find someone with common interest, it's at least it's a potential
Yeah.
date, potential partner, potential, let's say, best friend, or whatever you want to call it. But so that's my next question. What do you suggest we should look at when you are exploring a dating app? Names, photos, profile picture, cars, where do you live? Like, what do you think is the most?
I think you should look at what they're interested in and then take it from the conversation, based off, because let's be honest, everybody can take a good picture, don't be too sold on looks these days. Anybody, there's a lot of programs out there, filters, whatnot. I think the things that should be looked at first to answer your question directly are common interest and the conversation that you're having with that person. If you have a lot of things in common, because let's be honest, a lot of people can be on that app also. And women know this. A lot of guys go on that app just to get laid, and it's the truth, So I'd say that you look at conversation, common interest, and if you have those solid foundations, then I feel like you can definitely, potentially find that one, But don't just start off the bat, falling in love with somebody right away based off of their profile. You know what I mean? So that was just my take on the whole topic, and I thought it was an awesome topic that you brought up because, COVID brought this about. A lot of people are starting to get back out there and whatnot. So,
Yeah, so I love your shit. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, no problem. Nice
And
meeting
yeah, so
everybody.
now you are a friend, regardless of the ID, the name. Yeah,
All
so
right.
thank you for joining me. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure. Thank you.
Bye. This one, yeah. So I love what he said. Don't fall in love with, do not fall in love in dating apps. That's the way it is. So that's what they call it. I would love to, let's say, imagine if there is a dating app that you can upload an audio instead of, you can have one profile picture, doesn't matter. Okay, so at least someone can have an idea how do you look like, what do you look like, and then you upload a 1-minute audio, you talk. What about that? That is a dating app that might work. You listen to people. What do they say? What do they expect? What do they want here? What they are looking for? Yeah, maybe audio is better. But so, yeah, so far we learned that, so do not expect anything on dating app yet before you meet the person in real life. Don't fall in love in dating apps, and maybe don't keep the conversation too long, because that's it. So you turn a dating app potential date to a virtual friend who might stay virtual forever, which is not the intention of being on dating app. There is some like a glitch in the process, and yeah, so I think it's something to consider. Yeah, I love that we had different opinions here. Let's. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Thank you so much. Please introduce yourself to my friends, and let's begin.
My name is Honey from Toronto.
Honey from Toronto. How are you
I had
doing?
a serious morning today. Topic seems completely not serious, so I
Well, it's not serious. It is serious. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
no
so
compare.
yeah,
really
so
not.
Thursdays we talk about relationships. I talk about do's and don'ts, about priorities, about. But let's be practical. That's my point. Okay, so today we talk about dating, and maybe next week again we talk about, okay, so what is that we can substitute with dating app? But simple question: have you ever used them? If you have, what's your experience? If you want to share something, and what do you suggest we look for? I mean, we all have different agenda, so what do you suggest we look at on dating app?
Okay, so first one, I haven't had much luck, and I don't have I think that's the other question these days. Everybody wants to know what the ulterior is, because I don't know. I can't connect with pictures and just words that are written down, because anyone can write anything, and pictures seem, I don't know, they're 2D. Like, you see the person is 3D in the connection, so they seem very shallow. I just don't like the concept of it.
I think we are like anything else. Human beings invent the technology, and then they go through a lot of struggle, and then say, hey, you know what, we need a culture for this technology. They created, let's say, social media. After 20 years we still don't know what exactly. I mean, there is a lot of like dark side of social media is happening when there's no culture, because it just grows first, and then, okay, now what, let's have a culture for this. Dating app again is something that, so they created with the promise of, okay, let's connect singles, let's have some good experience, let's expand your horizons to meet new people. And now, as you said, I believe something to just, if you want to think about it, if you upload a photo on dating app, yeah, it's nice to show the world how do you look like, but more importantly, let's show the world what do they can expect, what can they expect if they join you in your life journey. If you're gonna go on a hike, you can upload a photo on yourself on a hike. If you like barbecuing, you can upload a photo about barbecuing. If you are a marathon runner, okay, so upload a photo of yourself running marathon. That's the way that you can express your life in a nutshell. So if you join me on my journey, if you want to date me, if you join me, we go on hike, we go on. But if you never had like a hike experience, don't don't express it out there, because they see it, they expect it, right? So, and you don't need this hundred of you, like Or yeah, so that is not a good idea. But of course, I think the idea of uploading photos is to showcase your, let's say, aspect of your life. That is something.
Maybe to some extent, like working out, but I never myself working out. I would.
Yeah, working out is like, yeah, I eat, so of course I eat. I mean, that's but if you, as I said, if you have like some, if you love to ski, yeah, so you can upload. Yeah, I this is what I do, ski, and this, so someone is watching. So yeah, we have common interests. But if you like went to the ski once, don't upload 5 photos of yourself in the ski resort, because if someone see it, they expect you to ski. that's I mean, I think that's a good idea not to do.
It depends on how honest people want to be, and sometimes people really aren't honest.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, thank you so much. That was nice to talk to you again after a while. It's been a while now.
Yeah, here thing. I don't know if I should or not, or you remember or not. You and I actually met once.
What is it?
You and I actually met.
I cannot hear you. I don't know what's that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can
you hear me? Yeah, I said you and I actually matched on Bumble once.
Oh, seriously? That's okay. That's good.
It was, I think, spring 2020.
Spring 2020. I was not here. I came. Yeah, spring 2020. I was in Toronto. Yeah, I just came here. Oh, yeah. That's funny that you said that. When I came here, because back there, as you know, in Iran, dating apps there's no dating app. It's filtered. They use it on like different like VPN. When I came here, first, let's say 6 months, I was in 5, maybe 6, 7 different dating apps. That's the thing. So when you enter the new society, you're looking for something to do. You're looking for, the connecting to people. How do you do this? As I said, I mean, I was in all different I already mentioned in a couple of podcasts, interviews. I was in all different dating apps. I was all out there looking for someone to connect with, and nothing happened. No one. Imagine how crazy is that? I was walking. Sometimes I just walk around the city by myself, and I was like, even in the real life, I couldn't talk to anyone. It was like a whole new world for me. But yeah, so that was actually funny that you said that.
Yeah, I sent you a message, and then, well, back then what I was doing was, by the time I went to bed, if no one replied to my messages, I just deleted. So you didn't reply, and I.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes I steal. Some people send me the screenshot of different dating apps. Apparently, I'm not, guys. It's not me, but they're using my information all around. So, but that one was me. I mean, apparently it was me, because back then no one wanted to be me. I mean, it was just me who wanted to be me. But something interesting. I talked about it with my sister last week. When you subscribe on an app, they send you the notification. Okay, so your app is going to, expire now. You have to pay again. This week, an app is in my subscription is going to renew. And that was a moment in my life that I choose myself, right? I choose myself. I choose my way. I was on a dating app, like a expensive one, like $100-something a year. And I had to choose if I'm going to pay the bill. Let me pay it for to renew it for 1 year, to buy the subscription. At this exact time, I decided not to buy that app, and I bought another app, the exact price, which is Grammarly. It's $100-something a year. And it was now it's 1 year after, it helped me writing more, more proper in English, learning more language, learning more English. And that's the way I can see, if I invested in dating app for 1 year, I'm not sure if where I were now or what I was doing, probably nothing had changed. But I decided to invest in a way that I can express myself better, to write better. So that's the way now. After a year, I think I made the right choice. Yeah, Grammarly, guys. I'm not like disclaimer. I have no connection with the app, but it really works. It helped me writing much better than English. Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for talking about the dating app stuff. But yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah. Well, I didn't see that's coming, but that was funny. Dating turned to writing, exactly. And yeah, you can say it. Dating turns to writing, and because the more you write, the more you learn yourself. Hi. Hello. I cannot hear you. Oh, no, it's okay. I can. No.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I didn't think I would join, but I have heard some great stuff there, and I did feel like sharing a little bit. So first of all, I matched a doctor once
Okay.
who married and had 3 children.
On a dating app.
I'm not a matchmaker. No.
I don't know if it's me or
friendship-wise. So I worked for as a trend. No.
I cannot hear you properly. Can you?
I met him. I hope it works. Don't know what's happening. So, I was a matchmaker.
Your voice is breaking. Can you please?
Can you hear me?
Can you please rejoin again? I think but it usually takes a couple of seconds to. Nope. Let's try again. Yeah, the voice was not matched to the video when we were talking about matchmaking. How funny is that? Let's try again. All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, your voice is like
Does it work?
3 seconds delayed.
Another phone. Okay, so I wanted to say I was a matchmaker, meaning I matched a doctor to a friend of mine. It's not working. Okay, no problem. Well, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be that I say whatever I want to say.
that's what I can see. I mean, yeah. All right, so it's okay. So hopefully you can join back later, and of course we will wait for your share later.
Yes, no problem. No
Okay.
problem.
Thank you.
I don't know what.
No, it's okay. Okay. Yeah, that was funny. Let's see.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Okay.
how are you?
Hi from England. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. So please, I missed your name, or didn't you say that yet?
My name is Maria.
Maria from England.
I'm actually Italian from Sicily, but I live in England.
Oh, Sicily.
Yes.
Okay.
Your sound has gone really quiet actually. I don't know why.
What is it?
Your sound has gone very quiet.
Oh, how is it now? Can you hear me well?
I can hear you very far away.
What about others? Others, can you hear me well, guys?
Not really. No, it's gone very far away for some reason. Mine is full all the way up. Anyway, I'm delighted to be here. Actually, I've been following you for a while, and I'm just I'm mesmerized. I love the fact that you share your message and you do the sign language as well. It's something that really blows my mind. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
In terms of the topic tonight, it's very interesting, but I'm very happy to say that I'm going to be 56 next week. And my late husband passed away 17 years tomorrow, actually.
Oh.
And I don't feel the desire and the need to be dating anymore.
Wait.
The desire is gone.
After like 17 years ago, what exactly has happened? What's happened? 17
My late husband passed away 17 years ago
I'm
tomorrow.
so sorry.
Like
And
tomorrow.
next week is your birthday as well. So he passed away not far from your birthday.
Yes.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
Thank you. He was Egyptian with 3 children, and the youngest was only 6. So it was the biggest trauma in our life, actually. But 17 years later, mashallah, we are grateful that we had the gift of him in our life. Life goes on regardless. But yeah, as I was saying, I've had my fair share of bad dating as well. Something similar to the Tinder swindler, maybe, not along those lines, but something very similar. So my only advice, maybe now that I'm a mature lady, is to be authentic. Don't pretend, don't wear masks, don't use filters, because at the end of the day, you can filter your outside shell, but the most important beauty that you should nourish should be your inside beauty. And I know it's something that everyone says, but it's very, very important to actually to be the best you can be, by coming into contact with people like yourself. This is the beauty of social media. Yes, there is a dark side to it, but there is also a fantastic side to it in terms of me actually being able to listen to your message. I will never meet you in a million years otherwise, but to have the ability, the opportunity to listen to what you have to say, I think is fantastic. So yes, try to be grateful, try to be positive, try to see the good side of things, and just be authentic. And, and there's something very important to remember also, Pantare, everything will go. Nothing stays the same. Things will get better. Good times don't last, bad times don't last. And just be stoic about things, because if you can change it, why worry? And if you can't change it, why worry? And that's me in a nutshell. I'm just so delighted to actually be speaking to you tonight. That's really, and saying hello to everyone as well was present.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. I really love the word authentic that you said. That's my point here. When you don't know yourself first, you cannot be authentic. When
Exactly.
when you're not clear with your intention, when you don't know what you want, when you don't know who you are, how you can present yourself to others authentically.
Exactly. Because you could be wearing the designer clothes, that some designer designed and, based on his own taste. And you can look something, that someone would like based on the things that you're wearing. But what about the things that are coming out of your mouth, the things that are inside your soul as well. The kind of things that make you happy, the things that make you sad, and the way you overcome your traumas in your life, because we all walking traumatized human beings at the end of the day, you know, with all our memories, you know, that we carry around with us. There's so many ways of improving our own, not appearance, our own understanding of the world around us. And I think once you start to practice gratitude as well, actually really be grateful, wake up in the morning and really say how grateful and blessed you are. Whichever religion you follow, you believe, things start to look a lot brighter. And I can honestly tell you, when my husband passed away and I was looking at my daughter's faces, the youngest was only 6, and the pain in their eyes was something I never want to experience again. And life goes on still, and life still goes on. And no matter how bad the pain is, life still goes on. Nothing stays the same, and you just have to move forward.
True.
That's it.
Well, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. It was really nice to have you. I hope that you can join back again and that we can enjoy your shares as well. Again.
Would love to. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, so authenticity, being authentic. It's not so, complicated. It is rare, but it's not complicated. I think the first step is to know. We already talk about the different steps of love: knowledge, appreciation, and then love. Self-knowledge, self-awareness, self-respect, and accepting yourself the way you are, and then start loving yourself. Awesome. Well, yeah, so let's continue with that's so many friends who wants to join. I know. Let's hello. Me. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so sorry my camera is off because it's too dark. It's almost past 1 a.m. in India.
No worries. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, thank you so much. So please introduce yourself first and let us know what do you think about dating apps.
All right. So, hi everyone. I'm Nazia, basically from India. And I used to be a corporate trader. Now I'm a content creator. Plus, I have my own social media agency. So, yeah, enjoying my life currently. So my views for dating app is this, that I always used to say in the ages of Tinder and Bumble, I'm an old school person. I believe in a soul connection, which is hard to find on dating apps. But again, I'm judging the people who join the dating apps, which is also not correct. Because you can meet the right one for you anywhere. But I feel the objective for which the people join dating apps is not to find a true love. It's like going on a shopping spree of right and left. How can you judge someone? How can you basically analyze or understand someone? On a dating app which has only 2 or 3 pictures. Trust me, I have never ever downloaded. And recently I asked my friend just to see how the interface is like of the dating app. But there was a very funny story which goes like way back in 2014. I was talking to a girl who was a friend of a guy I was dating that time, rather my only one relationship so far in my life, which unfortunately ended after 12 to 13 years. So I don't want to go into that sad story. So that girl told me that she has met a guy on Tinder. And I am like a person who is always, well aware about any sites you talk about. Be it Insta, be it Twitter. I was a kind of a person who's always pro into it. The moment it's in India, I'm always there and, doing everything. So I was said, oh my God, what Tinder is actually. I thought it's something like matrimonial sites or something like some other social interaction site, like we used to have Stumble Upon and all that stuff. Then she told me it's a dating profile, and she asked my suggestion that she met a guy over there, and how far she can trust that guy for a marriage. So I said, you are telling me that you met a guy on Tinder and you asking my advice. You don't even know me so well that how you can trust him for a marriage. So try to know him more. Try to take his contact number. Try to come into contact with him on the calls, messages. Try to follow him on Facebook or Instagram, because over there you get an understanding of their personal life a little bit. But whatever she did. But later on, I got to know that she was interested in the guy I was dating at that time. And I was taken back. Like, what the hell is this? And then later on, I found out that my guy was also on Tinder, and he was dating me for almost like 5 to 6 years. So it was, kind of a trust issues which happened with me. So for me, going on Tinder and Bumble is not an answer for me, because I feel for a relationship, there has to be a natural connect. And sadly, these days, it could be a good tool to know someone. But sadly, people go on dating sites, we all know for what reasons. And, I'm not up for it. So I don't know. I have never downloaded. And that's okay.
All right. Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for your share. I have some, let's say, objection, but
All right.
because when you say that we all, if the fact is that, let's say, dating apps are not evil, we are sometimes.
Yes,
Our
true.
actions, our behavior, what we do is going to make something look evil. You know what I mean? This is the one who created this app. Of course, they have their agenda, and I know that some of these dating apps are manipulating their users, of course. But the fact is that either this way or the other, it's a tool to use. If you say, okay, I'm old school. How many unsuccessful old school relationships do you know? How many malevolent old school believers do you know? You know what I mean? The fact is that it's a tool. How much you can trust someone on the first date, or if you see someone in a bar or restaurant, how much do you know them? How much can you know them in 1 or 2 or 3 encounters? Dating apps
Of
is
course,
the
that's
same.
the point.
This dating apps is the same. And the fact that, so let's say, again, I think if my point, as like, let's say, this is more about like being a physician point of view. I started with being non-judgmental through everything. You know what I mean? So if someone use it, I don't judge them. If they don't use it, if they are all against them, I don't judge them. I just ask them, so what do you expect? Do you know what are you looking for or not?
No, you got me wrong. What I said, I used to say that in the age of Tinder and Bumble, I'm an old school. Right? So I said, I'm no one to judge. It depends on the person who use it. I said the same thing. So in a funny way, I said, I used to say this, but later on, like a kind of a relationship I was in, I still don't know why it ended up. It's something very different way. I don't want to get into it. I didn't met him on Tinder or Bumble. So I said, I used to say that Tinder and Bumble is not my thing because I am like old school person. Right? Now, if I talk about my old school kind of a thought, if someone says, oh, this is a guy, do you want to see him? Do you want to date him? I probably won't say yes right now, because I want to take it on a very natural process. I want to know that person as a person. So my objective is not to meet someone for the objective of dating. Right? Because I'm not open for the dating thing. So that way, I'm in the old school. But I said I don't judge the people who use Tinder or Bumble. I used to say that
All right.
that I'm an old school pair of Tinder and Bumble.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for your share. Thank you for joining me. It's always nice to have your opinion. And I'm sorry that
Thank
whenever
you.
I go live, it's over midnight back in India. I hope that it's
That's
not
okay. But actually, my work happens midnight. I am into a lot of writing, so
okay.
that's okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank
Okay,
you.
take care. Bye bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye. All right. So I'm older school than you. Okay. Today we talk about dating apps and what do you think about them? Have you ever used them? And what was your experience? And if you still on a dating app or have ever been on a dating app, what are you looking for and what do you look at? Two important questions. And oh, again. Soulmate. Yeah, someone said that they looking. Hello, I cannot see you. I don't know what is that. Hello. Looking for a soulmate on a dating app. Yeah. It didn't work. Hello, hello, bye bye. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I did not expect this.
Me either. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Thank you so much
I
for
actually
joining me.
have a very good experience of the dating apps, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you're talking about dating apps, would you please introduce yourself first and let us know where are you connecting from and
Yes.
share the experience.
I'm Georgie, and I'm speaking to you from Kuwait.
Georgie from Kuwait.
Yes, and I was interested to see like what you have to say about dating apps, and I was like, oh, let me just go in.
Mm-hmm.
And they work if you go with the right mindset in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting.
And when women come to me and tell me that if you go on a dating app and all you're gonna get is people wanting to hook up with you, most probably that's what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go on it and I would spend maybe a week just looking for one valuable person that I would invest some time in them
Mm-hmm.
and have some quality conversation, go on a date, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I would go back on. And it worked.
How much it works?
I am in a relationship.
Okay, that's my point. You started a relationship on a dating app with the right mindset, and you still are in that relationship. Yes. Okay, great.
Well, you start first from thinking, canceling all the judgments that you have about men. Men are not all cheaters. They're not all bad. And a lot of these things that they do in a relationship can be a reflection of us, of what we put into them.
Mhm.
When us women have our own issues that have not dealt with, or we don't want to recognize them, or we don't want to see them, we go and we project them onto them. And I myself used to have stuff like fear of abandonment, insecurities, jealousy, and so on.
Mhm.
But I wanted to do it differently. So I started to trust more and to try to work on my own stuff before I accuse someone else of doing something. So I think a lot of the times we causing the troubles in the relationship too. It's not just the guys. And I feel like men need to have more space.
May I ask you a question about your approach through dating apps? Apparently, you had a good experience. How did you filter among all those people, all those accounts, profiles, and dating app? How did you filter to choose one? And what would you know, I mean? So, what did you look at?
It was when you're swiping, you mean?
I mean, yes. So you're looking at all these profiles, and you
Yeah,
said I went
I
in
never-
1 week. I was looking just for one, and I find the guy, and I'm in a relationship. How did you filter among like these gazillion different profile and people with all the interesting features? Oh, what about this? Oh, what about that? Oh, this one is actually much better. Oh, does it have a brother? Oh, of course, that one's into like more. Like how does that work?
I feel like the best guys, they don't put a lot of effort into their dating profile when it comes to the photos they're choosing to post.
Mm-hmm.
A guy that is over into the kind of photos he takes and into how he's overly presenting himself, that means he's putting a lot of effort in the exterior, but there might be something not there in the interior. When a guy puts some genuine photos that are very natural from the real life, it tends to be a guy that's very down to earth, a guy that doesn't care much about social media, a guy that doesn't care about the impression he gives because he knows who he is really.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care how he comes across on social media because he knows the true value of himself. So usually people that have very natural photos, very simple descriptions are the ones that they might be actually more interesting rather than someone that is trying to oversell himself. That's how if I was to go back on, that's how I would approach it, to be honest with you.
And do you read the bios?
Yes, I read the bio. Yes.
The bio is important, guys. If you want more match, to write a good bio. Describe yourself. Talk about your expectations. Talk about your values. Talk about what are you. It's not about just me. It's not about me. I am going to find something. Let them know what are you looking for. Let them.
Yes.
It's important not to waste each other's time. If someone is directly mentioning what I'm looking for, no hard feeling.
Exactly.
Just be honest.
What you as a male, what would you look in a bio of a woman? What would make you be like, okay, I can see she's a high quality woman. What sort of stuff would you look to see into a woman's bio, for instance?
Something that is really, I believe it's really valuable is that when a woman writing a bio, 95%, you notice that they say what do they expect a man to do. I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that, I want this, I want that. I don't have time for this, I don't have, okay. What are you bringing on the table? What are you offering? What do you see in your future life? You know what I mean? So if a woman is, first of all, I think having a conversation from a confident point is important. If you join a dating app to directly looking for a provider or expecting it's the wrong place to be. You need a like a magic lamp, Aladdin lamp. It's a dating app. That's the way it is. It's a creation. It's a tool of connecting people to find each other, and hopefully they can match. That's just one step, and that's it. Tell the world, tell them what do you offering, what can you bring to the table, let's say. You
Or
know,
who you are as a person, as a human. Like, what is the stuff that
this is me.
inspires-
Yeah, so that's me. That's what I can. And I think the best bio is to write about, with a right person, I can paint this picture of life. This is not that is what I'm looking for. I need that now. Yeah. With the right partner, with the right person, I can get there. This is what I want with the right person. That's where I'm looking for. You know, I'm looking to go. I think that's a good writing. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know.
But at the same time, I think I'll put something like that makes me feel not so confident about myself, but I can laugh at as well. Like the fact that I eat a lot. Okay, I like eating and I eat a lot. I'm someone that loves sweets. So I think something that is in my personality that you can say that I don't really take myself seriously. I think that would work. I think we have way too many expectations of men up front, and then that puts men off a lot. And it's not fair on them. From my point of view, I'm always think that we need to come very much equal. I understand the energy exchange that has to happen at some point in the relationship, but up until we reach the level where we connect deeply and we are in a deep relationship where the man can be a supporter, not a provider, I think I still need to go on my own way and do my own things and grow in my own way. Because what if he wasn't to be there?
And dating apps, it just occurred to my mind. I don't know. Maybe it's dating app is just a sign. Let's say when you go to the train station, there are different trains, right? And up of each of these trains, it says like this one goes to Lisbon, this one goes to Milan, this one goes to London. A dating app is that. If you present something different than where the train is going, that when conflict happened, you said London, we're going to Madrid. I don't know if Madrid is a good city, but I was going to London, and you presented something. Yeah, so you see, guys, like it doesn't matter, like males, females, dating app is just a sign. And if the more you can be honest with your sign, let's say if you're going to London, put London up there. If you're going to Kuwait, let's put Kuwait. If you don't going, and that's the way I think we can use it the best way possible.
And I think don't think that there is better. If you've met someone and you have a connection with them, give them the chance. Let them prove who they are. Try to give it more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks. If you have a nice friendship, don't go back to the dating app. Delete it. That is probably something that we're going to talk about next Thursday. And the fact is, what is the culture for how to use the dating app now? Okay, so you have the chance of like sweeping what they call like hundreds a day. You probably will get like 10 matches. Now what? Should I pause my app and go and see them and evaluate them, go back, or should we just continue? Because the options are endless. Yeah.
If we will, like the human mind has no limits. Okay, what about this? Oh, the one is not yet solid relationship. We just started dating, so it's okay for me to be on an app or no? These are all questions that we need to talk about it. But yeah, thank you for bringing it up. That is actually a really nice topic as well.
And no, I don't think it's fair. If you started to give someone attention, if you're still on the dating app, you're not going to be able to give that person your full attention. Mm-hmm. But you said you're going to speak about it next week. However, I think that what ruins most of potential of the relationship to develop is you keep going back to your app.
Hoarding. Let's have 200 matches and among
Yes.
those 200, let's have pick 20 best, and then okay. So the hoarding doesn't work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It was really nice
You're very
talking.
welcome.
It was
Thanks, you
Gigi,
too.
right?
Say again.
It was Gigi.
Georgie. Yes.
Georgie.
You're close.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Georgie. Thank you for
Take
joining me.
care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. You can only focus on one person at a time. That's right. You can only focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking is a myth. Our brain can jump from a topic to another, but we cannot multitask. We just need a break from this to that, from this to that. Some people can jump, like can shift, can change more quickly. Some need some time, but yeah, one person at a time. All right, so positive stories. So of course, yeah, it's really nice to have some positive stories. And I think for today, we can have one more share. Farzan is here. Let's have some male perspective. And yeah. Hello.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
how are you today?
Thank you so much. How are you?
Good.
You ran to your phone, right?
Getting ready to work.
Okay. So how are you doing, brother?
20 minutes. You're
Please.
talking about
Let's go with the introduction, because my friends on TikTok and YouTube, they cannot see you. Please introduce yourself. Where are you joining from, and what is your share about dating app?
my name is Farzan, and I'm joining from Dallas. My experience about dating app, I don't know, for me, it doesn't really work, because whenever you match with someone, whenever you start talking with someone, after like maybe one time going out, or like maybe like a couple days talking on the phone, they're usually going to ghost at you. They're going to like maybe find another match, maybe talking with, like Georgie said, a couple more people, and then they forget about you, because your chat's going to down,
Mhm.
and the bottom part, and then they really forget about you. I found my partner party after like 4 years looking in the dating app. Like I was looking in the dating apps for 4 years, and finally I met him like in a party out of nowhere. So for me, it really didn't work. But for my brother, he found his wife in a dating app, and they are together more than 5 years and super happy. I guess for some people, Iman, it works, and for some of them, they really doesn't. And we need to have a culture of dating app, because most of people, they don't know how to use it. I hope next week you are going to have a conversation about that, because lots of people can learn.
Of course, like Thursdays, we talk about relationships. We started with basics, about do's and don'ts, and now we're going to be more practical. On Thursdays, we talk about dating, dating life, dating. Started with dating, yeah. Apparently, it's people have more to share, and I think next week as well we talk about dating apps, and then we talk about like what can we substitute. If you, so for you, the party works. So exactly. So if you, that's really interesting what you said. If you are a person who enjoy hiking, the best way to find your partner is where you go to hike. If you enjoy if you go to church every Sunday, there is a place, the best way you can find someone who has the same interests. If you like art galleries is your place. Dating apps makes things easier and more like broader, I guess. You can see anything, anytime, like different countries, different cities. So it gives you millions of options, and that makes us like anxious. Because when the choices are more than 3, human minds go crazy. Oh no, I mean, I cannot choose anything because there's so many good things, and I probably don't choose anything. But yeah, so it's important to know what do we want, where should we look at.
Exactly. And then another thing is like we have different kind of dating app, right? So I was looking at the YouTube and there was a video. The guy was talking about like some of them really it's just for hookup. Another one which you have to pay, or like most of them, the guy have to pay. It's for really finding someone. Like how we have a huge building in Dallas for Match.com, and they make a lot of money out of it because and their application is pretty successful too because people have a good review on it. So it's up to which one we pick for like dating people. If you really want to find your soulmate, like they said in the comment, definitely like the hookup app it doesn't work for you because
And
nobody
you can learn. Okay, so you can, if you close your eyes and download all the apps and make an account and see if you, let's say, this place is for this purpose.
right.
You cannot go to certain, like say, neighborhoods in certain places and expect, like if you're looking for a pearl, you need to dive deep into the ocean. If you just look into the ponds and say, oh, I cannot find what I want, and this pond is like awful. Or this is a pond. If you're looking for a pearl, look into somewhere else. It's nothing bad about the pond. The pond is there. There are other things that you can find here. But if you look, you know what you're looking for, and then you need to know where to look at. You can read the reviews for different apps. You can Google. You can educate yourself about different apps. So now you can download them. You can use them. That's the way, I guess.
Exactly. Like your profile, it's really matter what you're writing on that. Like I was talking with one of my friend and he told me on his app and his profile, he wrote something. I was like, man, of course nobody going to message you with that comment. Nobody really doesn't like that. And he was like, change it and delete that comment. And then he'll start getting the more matches and more comment. That I was like, it's really matter what you're writing. Like if you want someone with like quality and like successful man or girl or whatever. So if it's just like saying traveling and eating, so probably it's not your type. If someone doesn't say like he likes to read or he likes to, grow up or, those kind of stuff, of course, really it's not your match because his interest definitely is different with your interest. So it's really matter. We just don't swipe right because she's cute or he's cute. Read the profile, read what they want, and if they are matched with you at least like 40% or 50%, then swipe right.
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you
John.
for your
Good
share.
luck. And always enjoying your videos and your stories.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
See you.
Enjoy
Bye-bye.
your work. Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so a lot of amazing good shares, and there are so much more to talk about. We will have this discussion next week, Thursday, about dating apps. Maybe we add some more topics to, okay, if not dating apps, then what? If yes, how we can use them the best. And we learned so much more. And so, first of all, the question is red car good or not? What do you think? Is the red car good thing or not? It's a car. It's a tool. Yeah, I had my experience with the red car, that I had my worst, let's say, car accident with it, so I don't like red cars. And the other one say, yeah, I was in a red car and I had my best experience in my life. This is not the way you justify a tool. You need to know what is for what app is used for what purpose, and if you don't agree with that, don't use them. It's not on me to tell the word what is good or not for them. I can choose what is acceptable for me. And remember that dating apps are just a tool. The purpose, the idea, the promise behind creating these tools were making dating easier, which I don't think it works, but for some others it works, especially these days with all this COVID situation and stuff, maybe it works. But again, dating apps are not evil. Sometimes we make them malevolent. And if you match with someone, if you get engaged in a relationship, not engage, when you start encountering someone, dating once, twice, give it time, give it chance to grow. Don't jump back, and don't, especially after a while, if there is no reason for someone who is in a relationship, happy or sad or awful. If you're in a relationship, there is no reason for you to have a dating app, to even think about it. One thing that makes relationship doesn't work these days is that having options is much easier than before. You pick your phone, you text your ex, or you download a dating app and start. I'm just looking. You don't have to. I mean, you shouldn't. And don't make your partner fight for your love, fight for your attention, and feel challenged. This is not the way that relationships work. Thank you all for watching me. Thank you for your share. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so interested in the topic. Tomorrow we talk about happiness, Friday, and again, we are now at episode 97, and I guess this weekend we reach 100 episodes, and we will, the first season of the Ayman Show will end. Hopefully we can start the second season soon, and with like a little bit of difference, a little bit of change. But thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for supporting me. Love you all, and make sure that you check my bio on Instagram, on TikTok. Use the link on my Linktree, and don't forget Ikra. Ikra Deniz is a little girl in Turkey. She needs our help immediately. And make your donations, and then send me your the screenshot or anything, like they send you an email or a screenshot. You can send them through WhatsApp. You can find my WhatsApp link on that bio on Linktree. And this weekend we have another night that we pick a name, and we have a beautiful giveaway to make sure that we can show our gratitude. That's all for now. Love you all.